starting the stream right about now. Alright, so hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm Patrick and I'm playing through this game. It's called Corpse Party Bloodbath. It's basically it's like the third game in the third, fourth, or fifth game in the saga of Corpse Party. It's basically where these five students from certain academy in high school, after school, during their school cultural festival or something, they stayed home. It was like 6 in the afternoon, it's getting dark. They played this ritual called Satchka Ever After, and it's where they like take this doll, they split it between each other, like they rip it at once, and then they got teleported to the this mysterious academy where blood, death, and insanity is saturated. So, a faint light. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Mm, Give me one sec. All right. Chapter 0, A Faint Light. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Hey, hey. I heard something bleeding. Oh, no. Right off the bat, you show us that image. It had been 2 months since the Book of Shadows incident. I'd been I'd been critically wounded by the blowback from the sorcery I'd involved myself with, but Nakashima was there to carry me out from the crumbling Shinozaki estate. The two of us were picked up on the side of the old mountain road and rushed to the hospital, where I was restored to stable condition. The grimoire responsible for so much of the horror everyone had been through, the Book of Shadows, was buried in the rubble of the estate when its roof collapsed. That didn't mention that in the previous game. I'm pretty sure that they just left us at a cliffhanger last time.
天神小学校が崩壊し、私たちが現世に戻ってきてから、
Hard to believe that over 2 months had passed since the fall of Heavenly Host Elementary, since the five of us were returned safely to the real world. What the hell? Yeah, this was the charm that started this whole saga.
これでいいの？おかしいな。都市伝説掲示板の噂では、これをやった直後に地震が起きて神隠しに遭う危険あり。ちょっと、そんなのに付き合わせてたの？ひどい。ごめんごめん。これでみんな離れ離れにならずに済むよ。幸子を
Yes
失ったあの空
and no.
間からは、幸せの幸子さんの効力も消え。
After Sachiko vanished from the closed spaces, the effects of Sachiko Ever After vanished from the world along with her.
迷い込んだ聖者を閉
And
じ込めて
certainly, no one was
残
going to miss
酷
a
に
place
命
like
を
that,
奪う
where
呪いの
countless
学校を
living
消
beings were
滅させら
trapped,
れ
their
たのは
lives
良かっ
snuffed
たけ
out
れど、
violently and traumatically.
私たちは友達と
Yeah, these three were
先
always
生の
the
命と
people
Sono
who are
ikitakashi.
destined to die.
存在までも
Even
が
in
奪われ
the
てしまった。
previous games, they're guaranteed to die. I'm not sure about this one, but
聖子はいたんだよ。どうしてみんな分かってくれない
and
の？
this is one of like the scenes from the first game, the RPG game. This is where okay, no spoilers, no
そ
spoilers.
んな子いないのよ。さあ、薬を飲みなさい。ナオミ飲みな。生き残った私たちにとって、この2ヶ月
May
は
have been the lucky ones to survive because these past few months have been powerless.
誰か助けて！
Please,
委員長、しっかりして！
what's happening? I do not remember this.
絶対死なせないから！私は軽はずみに手を出したオカルト儀式のせいで
This was my fault for
出血多量の怪
heedlessly
我をして
performing an occult ritual.
何
I
週間
suffered
も
heavy
入院を
wounds
余儀
with
なくさ
major
れてし
blood
まった。
loss. I was in the hospital for weeks.
昨日退院してから
But
初めて
I
投
was
稿した
finally
如月
released
学
just yesterday, returning to the school at Kisaragi Academy for the first time since the incident.
校門前で私は
When I reached the front gate, I
校舎を
stopped
見
and
つめ
stared at
て
the school grounds.
身をすくめ
Thinking
た。
back a bit,
この門をくぐ
I
れ
knew
ば
that once I passed through these
鈴本
gates,
さんや
I'd be reminded of the
ゆい先生たちの
reality
いな
where
い現実を
Suzumono, Miss Yui,
いやおなく
and
思い
all
知
these
らされ
fellow
るから。
greatness. Well, I thought
Shinozaki.
Yuki survived. Alright, here we go, Mr. Main Character.
みんなこの世界で心の底から分かり
Bro, just get to the horror already, bro.
退院おめでとう。
Just get to the horror already.
かえり、委員長。中島さん。
おお、篠崎、やっと出てきたか。
Do they still remember what happened to us?
岸沼くん。
篠崎、おかえり。
あゆみお姉ちゃん。
Get out, get out. I run out of stamina. How do I save? Wait, let me save it. Let me save it. Okay.
この時、私はまだ知らなかった。天神症のあった多重閉鎖空間どころではない現実のこの世界に。
幸せのサーチ。
This voice is very familiar. It reminds me of the voice of Aimi. He voiced just Aimi from he voiced Kasumi from Bandori as the main rhythm guitarist and vocalist. Okay, you could share this. Let's go back.
みんなおまじない好きだよね。またなんか新しいの仕入れなきゃ。ママ、今日は早番だといい。
Take it yourself.
ママ。
Uh-oh. That's a very quick transition from everyday life to the horror. What the? What just happened?
呪いは拡大しつつあったことに。
Okay, that was unfamiliar. I thought they could only go into the closed spaces, like in the dimension we were back in. What a good way to start, yeah? That's very good way to start.
静かに降り続く雨気配をかき消した
Is that a new character?
開い
It is. I don't recognize it.
た
You do, I do not recognize it. Especially like Namora.
愛した心繰り返す過ちを許す言葉なら現実に縛られた時を振りほどく行くの分から道そこに閉
Hold on, hold on. Welcome home. How was it?
まったく転んだ拍子に落ちていた刃物でああも大怪我するなんて一体何をしていたのあゆみ。日の絵みたいにまた幽霊がどうのとかオカルトまがいなことをしてるんじゃないでしょうね。ほっといてよ。
I don't even remember she had a sister.
もういつものこととはいえ日の絵もどこへ行っているのやら。うちの
So I'm guessing at the start where yeah, the first bloody image we saw, like literal blood. Like the bloody art where this girl was like saved by some woman, which I'm guessing her sister, sacrificed herself, and then she died. But then, all right, that's a bit too much. Hello, Elisa Queen too.
忌まわしい記憶。
That's a nice thing, doing artwork for streamers. But personally, I don't really plan on making this channel. Thanks for the offer, but I'm good. Thanks. Thank you so much. I don't really plan to make like this channel. Just doing this for fun. Maybe a little. What's the word? No.
お姉ちゃん。
Hinoe's mangled form appeared as if shimmering in the fire's light, red blending off red ground the edges of the blades that were rapidly squeezing her flesh. Ow. Ouch. They danced around and threw her almost whimsically, prompting unnatural gyrations throughout her body without ever letting her so much as touch the ground. I grabbed on to Hinoe's body in a vain attempt to pull her to safety. But Hinoe used what little strength she had left to push me back.
あゆみちゃん、
Oh nah.
生きるのよ。
How can you talk in that state?
One-chan.
Your head's decapitated.
いつもあなたの心の中にいますよ。
I could distinctly hear these words in the back of my head, spoken in a soft, soothing voice. It was short-lived, however, as became webbed with cracks and fissures, and a massive beam fell from above, crushing her upper body entirely. Yeah, this isn't familiar at all. This is not familiar. My hands and feet were covered in red bruises and cuts from the swarm of blades that my spell had summoned. Naomi was bleeding as well, but nowhere near as badly.
委員長、逃げるのよ。離してよ。離して。
失われたみんなの存在を取り戻すため、篠崎幸子と天神症の呪い、その根源を追う私と中島さんの前に。
Nakashima and I wanted more than anything to bring our friends back, so we'd gone after the root of the curse behind Sachiko's Shinozaki and Heavenly Host Elementary. Hold on. If you're interested, could you please drop your Discord in chat? Actually, I'm good. I'm good. Offer though. Right, back.
取り壊され、
We saw it and
この世
found
に存在し
another
ないはず
place
の
that shouldn't exist.
篠崎義恵と
The estate of
Sachiko no
Yoshie and
成果が
Sachiko's
現れた。
Shinozaki. Sachiko? It was supposedly torn down long ago, but there, it
そ
stood.
の地下にあった古代の本、
In its basement, we
Book of
found an artwork of
Shadows で
spells known as the
黒
Book
魔
of
術を
Shadows.
試した私は、
Convinced I could undo the horrified scene, I decided to try a little black magic of my own.
夢かうつつかもわからない。
This inevitably led to
恐
the
ろ
worst
しい事
nightmare
態
of
に
them
襲
all.
われて、
I was attacked from all sides,
瀕死の重傷
concerning
を負
what
って
was
しま
real
ったのだ。
and what was not. The wounds I endured should have been fatal.
どうしてあの場所が分かったのかは
I
知れ
don't
ない
know
けれど、
how she knew where I
飛び
was,
込んできたお姉ちゃんが
but just as things
私
seemed
をかばって、
bleakest, sis came rushing into my rescue.
結局私は何もで
In
き
the
ず、
end, I'd only made things worse.
ただ犠牲を増やしただけだった。
All I did was add one more sacrifice to the pile.
Please, いいぞ、死ね。死ね。死ね。なんだよ、やめるなよ。そのまま死ねよ。
With one shoe on my desk and sporting a rare open-mouthed version of a breath-eating grin, a boy wearing a black parka was just somehow there, in my room, without explanation.
死んでくやつが俺の名前なんて興味ねえだろ。嘘ばっかだな、お前の反応。
He has a point.
それが嘘だろって言ってんだよ。本心はどこだ、クソ女。殺したいんじゃなくて助けたいんだろ。苦しんでると。八つ当たりしてねえで動けや、甘ったれ。誰も助けちゃくれねえぞ。
誰よ。何なのよ。何しに来たのよ。
誰でもねえさ。嘘ついたまま本当に終わっちまっちゃ。 つまんねえぞ。
Without a word, he motioned for me to put my hand out and unceremoniously plopped a piece of 10 yen gum into it. The boy smiled with a cold, yet oddly kind expression, then finally took his leave by jumping out of the window. That's crazy. All I could do was stand there and sob. There's our man.
確か
Yoshi.
篠崎の家はこっちだったよな。ん？変わった格好のやつだな。
天神症も崩壊し消え去った今、罪滅ぼしに私に何ができるのだろう。
起立。
はい、お疲れ様。
おう、サトシ。
By the way, why don't you put a gaming logo on your channel? Because when you stream with a gaming logo, then your channel looks more attractive. That's a good point. I should do that. Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
お前今日弁当だよな。屋上で食おうぜ。
Thanks for the suggestion. I'll take it into account. I'll do that. After I finish this game.
なあ、そうだな。今日は天気も良さそうだし、行くか。おお、すごい空だな。雲が全然ない。
秋晴れだな。
What do you think of the game so far, Elisa Queen? You think it's
この辺で食べよう。
that bloody, scary, but chill, at the very least.
しかしなんか妙に軽いな、弁当箱。
Wait, is the game's SFX overpowering my?
よしき、今日はなんだ？
時間あったから揚げ物にした。
相変わらず何でも作れるな、お前は。俺んちは昨日の残り物とかだよ、多分。
Yo, Yoshiki's legs are literally out.
いいじゃねえかよこの幸せもんが
そうなのか？
For bread or something.
母さん。
あら、こんなところでご飯なの？今日は晴れてるし、一層美味しく食べられそうね。
確か庭
Oh, she's a
庭
teacher?
クオン先生。だっけ？
This was our class's TA, Miss Kwon Niwa, 24. She was an English teacher with white hair, blue eyes, and a soft, delicate
クラ
voice.
スメートの話による
We asked our classmates about her the day we returned from Heavenly Host Elementary.
と、ちょうど半年前
They
に
said she was a
こ
teacher
の学校に
who'd
赴任
come
してき
to
た
our
先生らしい
school half a year ago. But the five of us had no memory of that. Oh yeah, because the other teacher disappeared alongside with the three other
俺た
friends.
ちのいた世界では
In our world,
ユイ先
the
生
one
と
we
いう
came from, we had
別の
Miss Yu
先生が
instead,
その立ち位置だ
filling the exact same role.
だからこのクオン先生
So we meant no offense to Miss Guan,
天神小学校から
but our
参加
presence
した
here,
人たちはみんな
this reality, just felt inherently wrong to those of us who survived the Heavenly Host incident.
サトシくん、ご飯がないの？
Do you not have any lunch, Satoshi?
何が食べたい？
What is it you most like to eat?
好きな食べ物は？
What's your favorite food?
カツ丼
And then she just goes and make it.
だろうあの先生
から
How do you know when your stamina's about to run? Okay, so they're just teaching us the mechanics by now. I didn't make it. L.
仕方ねえな
Told you they run
俺
out.
のエビフラ
Here,
イ
you
一
can
本や
have
る
one
よ
of my fried shrimp. Open up. My eyes shone upon meeting those with the magnificent golden fried shrimp.
本当か？悪いな。
Damn Romans. What the?
持田聡様ですね。
俺？
お食事をお持ちいたしました。
Oh,
え
bro's secretly the son of a Yakuza. The man in black handed over a lacquer box containing pork cutlet on rice with egg. Picture perfect in every way. It was my favorite meal, down to the last detail. Yoshiki, utterly dumbfounded, loosened his grip on the fried shrimp he was holding. They plummeted to the ground, defeated by this new contender. Is it because of the teacher or just him?
何者なんだあの先生。
We have a new character once more.
委員長
The classroom glowed with the golden hue of twilight but my gaze was fixed at the floor. It must have been obvious to Nakashima that I had a lot on my mind.
大丈夫？
Are you okay? She asked this as she sat down at the desk in front of me, facing backward. She was trying to comfort me. But she had dark circles around her eyes, too. She and I must have looked very similar to one another from my outside perspective. My left hand was still wrapped in bandages. It throbbed incessantly, reminding me of the previous night's events. I ignored as best as I could and forced an empty
ご
smile.
めんね。
I'm sorry.
もうこれ以上。
迷惑って？
I couldn't bring myself to answer that. I just flashed another smile, a confusing one that must have looked very strange to her, and left the classroom.
委員長。
今出て行ったの篠崎か？
ナオミ、どうしたんだ？
Don't tell me we're doing this shit again. Doing the such go ever after and then we get teleported back. That's crazy. I don't want to do it. Actually, that's the point of doing the game. Going back to the Heavenly Host Academy.
委員長、なんだか思い詰めてるみたい。私たちでフォローしてあげた方がいいかも。
お前もだよ、ナオミ。無理していない。
大丈夫。辛いのは私だけじゃないし。委員長、変な。
Yeah, she will. She will do something drastic, like hang herself in the bathroom stalls. I was lying in bed, arms and legs virtually mummified in bandages, when a woman with flowers came in to see me.
はじめまして。
Hello, you don't know me, but
そっくりです
oh
ね。
my,
お姉ちゃんと。
you really do look just like your
あ
sister.
なた。
Who are you?
私は山村未来。
Mirai Yamamura.
あなたのお姉ちゃん、日の絵とともにウィッカインスティテュートという精霊崇拝組合に所属しているものです。
お姉ちゃんの。
はい。
That's interesting. As she said this, she placed a bouquet of flowers on a small table by the bed and looked around the room with a curious expression on her face.
ご両親は今、
Are your parents not here at the moment?
お買い物に行っています。
They're out shopping.
そう。
I see. So neither your father nor your mother know then
まだ
about
知らないので
Hino's
すよ
death.
ね。彼女が命を落としたあの日、あなたを追って旧篠崎家跡地へ向かう前に、日の絵は私に
I'm gonna say this again, but this is confusing me. Because I believe this game, Corpse Party Blood Drive, was the sequel to the Book of Shadows incident, which is the previous game, obviously. And during the Book of Shadows incident, the Book of Shadows game, literally, we only had the first 3 chapters dedicated to the main cast of this one, and the last half of the chapters were dedicated to like a new what do you call this? New students, which were the party of students that came before these guys, like the main cast. So Naho Sainoki, who else? Kizami. Yeah, Kizami was built different. I miss him. And yeah. Main point doesn't make sense. I don't even remember going back to the old Shinozaki estate. What's it even about?
お姉ちゃんが。
きっと自分の運命を理解して、そして受け入れていたのね。その分、できる精一杯の行動と覚悟が持てる。彼女は立派だったわ。
I'm guessing we'll find all of this later as we play through the game. I had been sitting up in bed, but unconsciously started to curl into a fetal position as best I could with the bandages. Yamamura put her hand on my back to comfort me.
あゆみちゃん日の黒の本
Retrieve
ブ
the
ックオブ
grimoire,
シャドウズを取り
grimoire,
戻しなさ
the
い
Book of Shadows, the forbidden book that's been passed down through the Shinozaki family for generations.
あの本が心ない者の手に渡ればこの世は混乱の淵に落とされてしまう。私たち WI は精霊と心を通わせる自然の意志にただ沿おうとする。ご両親の反対を押し切って篠崎家から飛び出した日の絵は今さら関わるのをためらっていたのだけれど、近年その存在を感じるようになって私とウィッカの仲間で調べたけれど、篠崎義恵と幸子の屋敷跡地にはなかったわ。更地だったはずのあの場所に焼け焦げた家の梁や瓦礫が現れていて驚いたけれどあの場所からは消えても感じるの。この町にあなたや篠崎義恵
マキナ
マキナ覚えている名前だわ。義恵の家の地下室にあった篠崎の家系図。義恵の上に並んでいた彼女の母の妹。
Who's Yoshie? Is it our sister?
そのマキナさんの家に行けば何か黒の本を取り戻すための手がかりが残されているかもしれない。私たちは霊に対する感受性が強すぎて部屋に入ることもできなかったわ。何が起こるかわからないけれど、日の絵の意志を継ぐ強さがあるのなら頑張ってみなさい。
And with that, Yamamura simply turned and left the hospital
姉
room.
ちゃんの意志。
On the other side of the door, a peculiar girl stood in wait. As soon as Yamamura had covered enough distance to put me out of earshot, the two of them spoke.
ご苦労様。
これで
Is that good enough? Can I go
お
now?
前らが息をしているだけでこっちは虫唾が走るんだ。殺さないでやるからさっさと消え失せろ。たく世の中アホばっかり。篠崎日の絵簡単に死にやがってくっそ使えない。
It was time to meet my fate. I had no trouble locating Makina's residence. I don't know what I was expecting, but what I found was just an ordinary apartment building. I couldn't involve Moshita and the others in this. They'd been through enough already. Besides, this was a family matter. My bloodline was responsible for this whole mess, so it was only right that I be the one to make amends. Alone. Damn.
ここね。下連尺南団地。
This is the place. Alright. Shimorenjuku, South Apartments.
ずいぶんボロボロ。
Looks pretty run down.
これは
I'd expect apartments in this condition to get torn down
放置されているのね。
rather than just
管理され
left
てい
to
るの
rot.
かしら。
Does anyone even manage this building? Whenever you see a candle on the map, you can examine it to restore your HP and save your game. Alright. That's what I was looking for. Hooray. How do I even see my stamina bar, bro? In addition to most of the name tags being missing from the mailboxes, the ones that remain are encrusted with dirt and decay and are only barely legible. Some, in fact, are just plain rotted out entirely, or the slots for them are rusted over. They look like props from a horror movie.
ここには牧野さんの家
No Makina Shinozaki here. I think I should check one of the other stairwells. Alright. Makina's apartment doesn't seem to be in this block. I should look elsewhere. Huh?
これ
Oh.
ってやっぱり
Isn't this trespassing?
気が引けるのと不安で
I hate feeling so conspicuous. It puts me completely on edge.
急に扉が開いて
If a door should suddenly open and somebody yells at me for being here, I think I'll probably just drop dead on the spot.
誰か来る
When a person gets truly when a person gets truly startled, she is unable to move due to the combination of fear and, well, being put on the spot. It's like she's been planted to the ground. It may be human nature, but I hated not being in control of my actions. Nonetheless, there I was, a sitting duck, just waiting for someone to come down the stairs. Except, no one did. The seconds ticked on, but I was pretty definitively the only one here.
確かに足音がしたのに
Oh. Welcome to O Block. I love the silence. The mailbox was stuffed with vast quantities of tissue paper. The bottom layer of the stack had turned on an unpleasant shade of brown. It may have just been from years of settling debris. But if that were the case, it shouldn't have been that. I slowly unwrapped the tissue, morbidly curious as to what I might find inside. It was only then that I noticed the inside of the mailbox itself, which was stained a deep crimson. It looked a whole lot like blood. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I had unwrapped enough by then to see what was inside the tissue paper, too. It was the skeletal remains of a bird. I don't think you're able to manage that much distance when you fall like that. On the rusted panel of the mailbox from which I discovered this gruesome find was his name scribbled in permanent marker, Shinozaki. Alright. What do you want me to do? Let's explore the O block more. Wait. I can go further that way, but... Hey. Shimarenjiku Apartments in B.
誰かいるの
Persistent use of your flashlight will eventually kill its battery. If this happens, you'll need to find a new battery and use it, or you'll be left in the dark. Okay, brand new mechanic. Great. 401 Shinozaki. Remember the remember that 401.
トイレ行ってくればよかった。我慢しなきゃ。
You're gonna piss yourself one way or in another. The door is rusted shut. It won't open. The door is shut tight. Great. How about we don't do anything? Will something happen? Ah, fine.
すみません。
There's a doorbell in the wall nearby. Pressing it only produces clicks. Guess there's no power. Door shut tight. Of course, let's break in. Let's break in. Let's see what happens. I took a deep breath, mentally prepared myself for what I was about to attempt, and grabbed the steel doorknob.
びっくりさせないでよ。こんな時に。誰か。もし。ないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくないくない。
04244444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444444
あれ壊れたかな。やだ。も
I
う
think it's clearly telling you to not open the door. I'm so curious though. Let's go in.
開いてる。すみませ
I
ん。
think we should listen to the voice, but either way, let's do it. I still have it saved either way.
.怒りっぽい。人が住まなくなってから何年ぐらい経っているんだろう。
Maybe no one actually lived there. It's just a ghost living here. It's chill. It's pretty chill. For the vibes.
お邪魔します。靴脱いだ方がいいかな。
Yeah. Just honor the ghosts or
おかえり。
whoever who is inside here. Just respect their house, I guess.
人の声が。そうだ。篠崎義恵の家に行った時の教訓を生かさなくちゃ。今回はちゃんと用意したんだから。お姉ちゃんが研究のために使ってたボイスレコーダー。2008年 11月10日午後7時48分、篠崎真希菜の家。私は
That's
大丈
what
夫。
like the
頑張れる。
some people did in like the enclosed spaces back in Heavenly Host Academy. More particularly, Ko Kibiki, the person who Naho was very interested in that author, the one that gave us all the hints and clues we need. Let me save it. Override save. Looks like a bathroom door. Let's approach the voice first.
山村さんの話だと、篠崎真希菜はすでに亡くなっているってことだけど。
Hey, we use our flashlight. Let's
生活
go.
用品とか当時のままみたい。篠崎真希菜が亡くなった後、誰もここに入らなかったのかしら。
Most likely a squatter. Or a squatter, whatever you call them. How do I use my flashlight? On the tiny kitchen table sat numerous prescription bags and instructions. The name written on every bag was Makina Shinozaki.
やはり篠崎真希菜の家で間違い。
In the corner formed by the wall of the refrigerator and the sink, there's an extremely disturbing amount of mold growing. Just breathing the air nearby feels hazardous to oneself. There aren't really any signs of food anywhere, however. Maybe Makina didn't eat much. There was a photo hanging from the freezer door. Let's look through it. Though blurry and hard to make out, it seemed to be of a forest, thick with mist, along with one additional detail that made it much worse.
私は大丈夫。
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
私は
Who's there?
やっぱり帰りたい。手がかりって言ったって。見当もつかないけど、マキナさん
Hey
の
there,
遺品をでき
on
る
here.
だけ持ち帰ってみよう。
Enjoying the game so far? Items lying about can be obtained by examining them. There may be hidden compartments or spaces in shelves and such as well, so be sure to examine everything very carefully. There's something lying on the table. Batteries obtained. I should check the shelves over here first. Something's gonna pop out the moment we open that. It's in my guts. It's in the experience.
何かしら。
What's this? It was a small white box made out of paper. So small, in fact, that it fit the palm of my hand with room to spare. It was light as a feather, too. Let's not do anything rash. Let's explore around first. I could see myself in the mirror. I looked worried. Alright, let's open it. Another one.
なんでここにも入ってるの？拾ってあげなきゃ。でも怖い。
I closed my eyes and put my hands together, saying a little prayer for the poor animal. I then left the box where it lay and got back to my feet. Oh, come on. The drawers seemed to contain only insurance documents as well as an official name.
これは持っていけないや。他には。
The top photograph on the stack depicted a young woman with a hairstyle decidedly not of the modern
こ
era.
の人がマキナさん。
The next photograph showed a different woman smiling widely. Her clothes were actually quite beautiful, and her eyes looked almost lifelike on the paper, like they could suck you in. I flipped through each of the remaining pictures, seeing mostly just more of the same. Oh. Makina, Raki, and Yoshie in Yokohama.
篠崎よしえ。幸子のお母さんだわ。だとすると、この女の子が。
Sachiko? Something's gonna pop out. Oh look, it's Gojo, sealed in the middle of the room. A twin-sized futon was neatly laid out. Its top cover was convex, just as it would if someone were sleeping beneath it. In fact, that's exactly what it looked like, almost unmistakably. And right on top of it sat a perfect cube of box, about 10 centimeters across on all sides, and bright red like a Shinto Tori gate, which would have been a lot more interesting if I weren't still scared out of my mind by the thought that there might have been someone under that cover this whole time. Check it. And then someone pops out. Why? It's not that heavy. Whoa. Wow, that's a nice transition. That's a nice transition. Hey yo, it's that guy from Demon Slayer. It's Muzan Kibutsuji. It was a silhouette of a human being, all black save for two perfectly round cutouts, positioned halfway off the head, glowing with an unearthly light. There were no signs of life nor detail anywhere along the shadowy figure except in those eyes. But those eyes were very much alive. They were undeniably the eyes of a human. It's just zombie ghost freak. Oh, hegs, nah. They're just toying at us at this point. As in response to my worst fears, I suddenly caught sight of a small girl in a black dress standing right in front of me. It's just us. We're the demon of this story. But not just me, there was a black shadow behind me, and it was coming closer. I panicked and whirled around, and my light immediately went out. Oh no, they're gonna touch us. I was completely shrouded in darkness, as if whatever I'd seen had fully enveloped me. No. Ouch. I'd step on something soft and squishy. Unconsciously, I paused for a split second, pondering what it might have been. But my de facto conclusion was, I don't care. I need to get the hell out of here. I was right. They're gonna touch us. I didn't have to ask though. I could feel it and see it. My right hand was being clasped shut by the tiny ghostly hands of a white-hued child. I shook my arm violently, and the white apparition faded from sight. But my closed right hand still wouldn't open. I had to get out of there. That was paramount. Clenched fists or I needed to leave before something panicked. And then we're back. He's back. I fell back, completely sick to my stomach. My heart was pounding so hard and so fast, I was convinced I was going to have a heart attack and die. At the very least, I knew I was about to lose consciousness. Oh no. As if to confirm just how done for I was, my nose began bleeding profusely. I had no doubt at all anymore. This was the end. Of course. Let's go, Yoshiki.
おい
しっかりしろ。
Kishinuma moved my worn, limp body onto the tatami flooring and carefully sat me up. I regained consciousness right away, and I was immediately met with the weird gazes of Kishinuma, Mochida, and Nakashima. Nakashima wiped tears from her eyes. But they're all just visions. I was relieved, so very relieved to see my friends. I started crying as well.
篠崎なんでお前一人でこんなことしてんだよ
私がやらなきゃいけないこと
何
岸沼サトシ
よしきに任せよ
私が始まり
始まりって何のだよ
全部私が悪いの私のせいでみんないなくなってお姉ちゃんまで
I was sobbing like a baby. My face must have been a mess. My voice came hoarse and in short bursts.
悪いって何が
私が幸せの幸子さんなんておまじない持ってきたせいだよ全部私が悪いんだから
まさかお前一人で全部の責任を背負い込んでんじゃないだろうななあ俺たちは仲間だろ
Yeah, we escaped life and death situations together. No, we escaped mostly the death situations.
頼れよ。一人で突っ走んなよ。いいか、今ここではっきりさせといてやる。あんなもの絶対お前のせいなんかじゃねえんだよ。お前は悪くない。だからそんな風に自分を少なくとも。
ああ、ヨシキの言う通りだ。
そうだよ委員長。私
ったくバカだな。お前はよく頑張っ
バカ
な。
I didn't entirely believe them. It was a fact that this whole mess started when I led everyone in the Sachiko Ever After ritual. But I appreciate their words nonetheless.
こうなってしまった以上、残された俺たちはみんなでこの現実を受け止めていくしかないんだ。
受け入れるんじゃなく、
ああ、少しでも良くしていくために。
気持ちはみんな一緒だよ委員長。
Bro, can you stop crying?
あなたは何もできなかったなんてことはないわよ。
I didn't recognize the voice at all, and it was a little perturbed that no one else seemed startled by it. It belonged to a girl I'd never seen before, wearing an unusual outfit.
篠崎あゆみちゃんね。無事でよかったわ。
Maybe it's part of the one that came to us earlier. I believe her name was nah, I don't remember her name, not at all. But she's Ayumi's sister's friend, so same organization, same person, same aims.
あなたは
篠崎、お前がヤバいところに向かってるって丹羽愛子さんだ。
Aiko Niwa.
ごめんなさいね。いろいろと調べさせてもらったわ。私は情報や霊能関係に詳しいの。篠崎ひのえさんの妹さんなら、そうね、さえのきなほちゃんの友達といえばわかるかしら。
Oh, Naho.
ナホさんのお姉ちゃんのことも知ってるの？
Just to give a brief introductory to Naho. Naho was also a part of the team that got transported to the Heavenly Host Cursed Academy. She was basically the person that gave Ayumi the idea of starting the Sachiko Ever After ritual, because Naho was writing this Wikipedia on the Sachiko Ever After ritual, and then Naho just found that article, followed through it, got transported, and then the rest is history.
あなたのお姉さんひのえさんはこちらの世界では有名人だった。あゆみちゃん、その右手
あ、
Kishinuma grabbed my hand and tried to pry my fingers.
無理に開ける必要はないわ。きっと時期が来たら自然に開く。その時を待ちなさい。あら、気になる箱ね。これも開かない。なるほどね。
Aiko was mesmerized by the unopening box. She seemed desperate to understand what force kept it sealed, almost giddy at the unspoken prospects of what it could mean.
ものすごい霊力。これはすごいわ。今晩預かっていいかしら。
I had the feeling that this was less a request than it was a statement. She would have never taken no for an answer.
まあ今日はもう遅いか
Well,
ら
it's getting late
詳
tonight.
しい話は明日させても
Talk
らうわね
tomorrow.
放課後会いに行くわ
That night, after I returned home, I stood in front of my mirror and just kept trying to open my right hand. I put every bit of strength and energy I had into it. Hooray! What I found inside my heretofore closed hand were teeth, human teeth, from the looks of it. Very small baby teeth, 2 of them. The roots of each tooth were embedded deep within my palm, and I was bleeding quite a bit as a result.
どうしてなんで私の手の中に
Oopsies. Chapter 0, A Faint Light. To be continued. EVP entries for Hinoi Shinozaki have been unlocked. New Encyclopedia Obscura entries have been unlocked. WI Kisaragi Academy, Yoshiki Kishinuma. Grimoire Sachuka Ever After, Yuri Shishido. Ayumi Shinozaki, Seiko Shinohara, Shimorenjaku South Apartments. Mayu Suzumoto. Naomi Nakashima. Satoshi Mochida. Yuka Mochida, Sakutaro Morishige. Takamine Yanagihori. Yoshikazu Yanagihori. Yanagihori. Hajime Yamazaki. Mirai Yamamura. Ryo Yoshizawa. Candle. Yep. Alright. I guess I'm leaving it there. This game was very interesting and confusing at the same time. You see, like what I've been talking about earlier, the one with it's confusing because back in the Book of Shadows game, we only got to a cliffhanger at the end of the game, nothing else. It was the cliffhanger I believe, where the second set of students, the ones before us, had, and we didn't get anything afterwards. Like any of Ayumi's sister being actually with them, and then sacrificing herself for them. Or the fact that there are people, like the people who disappeared from the heavenly host incident, got replaced by other people. Like in Miss Yui's case, she died, and then she got replaced by a white-haired teacher, and then that teacher was actually like we're part of a yakuza, because during the one lunch scene, there was just literally a helicopter just flying by, and then an agent coming down in a ladder that had the guy's lunch, which was crazy and cool at the same time. And then there's a lot of more cast here, cast that had something to do with the previous cast, like Naho Sainoki's colleague, and Ayumi's sister, Hinoe. So definitely some things are some really lots of things are really going on in this game compared to the other two. Like there's just more to this cursed spirit school. That was maybe the cause of a child getting tortured and murdered by some guy, and just drags every student who does the charm into the enclosed dimension. So yeah, it's very interesting. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.